Hello, this video is designed for TAs and looking at ways in which TAs can support us in maths. So first thing I just want to highlight is the chat function. Now, when we are sharing our screen using Microsoft Teams or Zoom or something like that, when we share our screens, we may not be able to see what the students are typing in the chat function. If that's the case, please can I ask you to answer their questions by typing in answers? Or if you think it's really important to stop the lesson and say, I don't know, Mr. James or Miss whatever, great question from Tom, can you explain? Perfect. Okay, now let's discuss Desmos. Now Desmos is a website that we are going to use in maths occasionally. It's like a tool. Sometimes it's useful, sometimes it's less useful. But when we do use it, you could help us in a few different ways. Okay, first thing we need you to do is to sign up for an account. So first, actually, to go to the website. So let's find it, Desmos. Type into Google Desmos, D-E-S-M-O-S, Desmos. And then the link we want is this one. It says Desmos, beautiful free math. Click on this one. Now, click Classroom Activities. So we're now getting ready to create an account. So let's click Create an Account. You'll be asked for a name, an email, and a password. Please can you use your school email account? Okay, next, you've then created an account, press Create. Should take you about 30 seconds to do that. You will now get onto this screen here. You can see my name is up here. Your name should appear there. So we have just created an account. Next is set up for feedback. So on this page, click triangle, then click Desmos Labs. And can you make sure there is a tick here for written feedback? If there's not a tick, tick it so there is. So we've talked about chat functions, signed up, set up feedback, fine. Let's provide some feedback. Now, the teacher will send you a link, okay? Click on the link and you'll get to a screen that looks a bit like this. Here we go. Click cancel here, over here. Now, what is this? This here is showing you all the students, all the questions, and here are the students' answers. Now, first thing to not worry about. On the left-hand side, you'll see all of these names. Now, these names may be fake names, okay? The teacher may have pressed this button. So don't worry if you go to the class and you're like, I don't have Martin Gardner in my class. That's fine, okay? Don't worry for now. However, if you want to know who Martin Gardner really is, if you put your mouse over their name and hold it there, the real name will appear, okay? I didn't do it, otherwise you're going to see my real students' names, okay? So if you do want to find their name, just hover your mouse over the fake name and you'll find the real name. Okay, let's continue. So we are now looking to provide some feedback. So for Catherine, for this question, let's see if she's got it right. I click on it and you'll see the question and her answer. Now, if you click this speech bubble, you can then write a comment for Catherine. So you can write correct, excellent, okay? And then I'm going to move my face out of the way, click send. And now Catherine will be able to see this message. So you can provide messages for all of these questions for every student. If a student's got something wrong, as always, and as I know you always will be, please be really positive and say, I know, not yet correct, think about dividing by 10 or something like that, okay? So this here is a system that allows us to see what the students are writing and we can write to them. Next, tips for seeing if a student is struggling. On the page, you will see dots and grey boxes. A dot means the student has provided something, whereas a grey box is suggesting they haven't given us anything. So when looking for a student who's getting things wrong or struggling, Thing number one is check the grey boxes. So straight away, Julia over here, there's something wrong here. Something's not right, okay? So it could be Julia has problems with the internet, Julia is not understanding, or Julia is not trying. So it could be you now go onto Microsoft Teams or Zoom and say, Julia, are you okay? I'm here to help, okay? Now, of course, though, when a student gives answers, they may get them wrong. So if you then find out, I don't know, Catherine is, she's finding it really tough, okay? That would be another way. So you can go through their answers and you can see what they're doing and see if they understand. Now, what next? What do we do if a student really is not understanding? Okay, let's go for Catherine. Let's pretend that Catherine doesn't understand the lesson. She doesn't get it. Something's not working right now. What you can do is design a simple activity for Catherine to help her. How do I do that? Go back to your homepage like this and click on Custom. Now click New Activity. Let's create some work for her. So I do work for Catherine. Okay, so this is the title. Start building. Now let's pretend that we want to give her some work on subtraction because she doesn't understand subtraction. I recommend you click table and you type in here question and then answer. And let's do some subtractions in here. 6 take away 1. Next one, 5 take away 2. 4 take away 3. Now Catherine, if you want to know what it looks like for Catherine, click preview. So Catherine will see all the questions and then she'll be asked to type in her answers, I don't know, 5 and so on. Okay. Let's send this activity to Catherine. So now click next. Press publish. And let's send it to her. How do we do that? Well, first up, click create class code. Click view dashboard. Now, this here is the link that we need to send to Catherine. So click on it, press Ctrl+C to copy, and then send her the link via email or via Microsoft Teams or whatever platform your school normally uses, and send her the link. When Catherine logs in, you will see Catherine here, and just like before, you'll see all her answers. So that's a way to quickly give Catherine some questions to help her. Okay. So that's it. That's going to wrap up today's little video. So we've discussed the chat function. That's when we're using Microsoft Teams or Zoom and the teacher can't see what the students are questioning or asking. We've looked at signing up for an account, setting up feedback, providing feedback, looked at ways in which we can work out if a student is finding it hard. And last of all, we designed a simple activity to help a student who was finding it tough. Thank you very much for listening and thank you for all the support. You make a huge, huge difference to students and also teachers. So a big, big thank you.